Okay, just a little bit of a replacement squeeze. Probably going to put it on spot culling. So if we get down, so we put that one in there at an angle where the sponge is actually going to absorb stuff over time. That one looks like it's slightly green on the surface. We've got this one here that's really green up, whether it's going to grow liverworts or moss or something, I don't know. Whether we're going to get any germination, or maybe that flick that I did there, I've lost a whole load of seedlings into the goop, I don't know. I suppose you've got to learn these things, not to touch it. Okay, and then we've got this one here on the end, which is basically diatomaceous earth and poly. So the poly should generate reductive flammable gas, and whether the diatomaceous earth, or the calcium silicate in other words, if that's going to absorb it. Mainly I've done this one because marble, which is a metamorphosed form of calcium silicate of course, I used to find these little marble chips in these pots from these commercial places, and quite a lot of times you find one nice neatly placed marble chip directly under the rhizome of a quite healthy growing Venus flytrap. So I just wonder whether they're up to no good sort of thing, or there's some sort of something there, whether the marble can absorb the reductive flammable gas, store it. It's like a little battery, I don't know, slowly releasing the reductive flammable gas, keeping the relevant microorganisms ticking away in the root zone, and the plant grows really well. Once the gas runs out, there's no more generation, because it's not a generator, it's a storer. You know, maybe it's a storer, so you actually need the poly. And if you want to make up a nice mix of peat and poly, the ratio that I've learnt in the past is of this sort of fineness, this sort of grade. You can look up the figures, I've got them online somewhere. Get in direct, can direct you to the fact sheet that gives you all the measurements or thing. I think I also mentioned them on a video. I think I've got a video online, but it's not a high quality one, it's off the TV sort of thing, but I do actually have the high quality one actually on tape somewhere, which I can re-upload sometime in the future. But basically you want 2 parts of poly to 5 parts of peat. Yeah, now we know coir is a load of crap, a load of rubbish. You know, just stick to your peat, and if you've got various forms of peat, well, you can try those out. That's what we used to talk about in the old days. We used to talk shop. And what sort of peat are you using? Oh, I'm using New Zealand, or I mean, you always start off with German. German was always the best. Used to grow some lovely stuff down the sides of the bales, and then apparently they got so far down, they got down to some sort of radioactive zone or something, and they couldn't sell it anymore. And that's why it went off the market. So, and then you've got Lithuanian peat, and Irish peat, and the fact that apparently the whole of Ireland is just one great big peat bog, basically. That's what they say. Anyway, the Emerald Isle, and of course there's something about the colour. The colour green on the Emerald Isle is something special. Whether it's got something to do with copper, I don't know, or some other copper associated element, I don't know, but maybe along the journey we're going to find out why it's actually the Emerald Isle. You know, what is so special about the colour green on air, a can of Irish air. It's not in the soil, it's in the air. Isn't that right, Ringo? Okay, over and out for now. I just thought I'd make this very short poster dendroid sort of thing, just to see the initial setup and see if they change. You never know, that one might go green overnight, you never know, might crack something. Though usually I think it's about 3 days to see anything. If anything's going to go at all really fast, it's going to take about 36 hours, I reckon. Yeah, is that right? No, 36 hours less, so 24, 48, 72 hours is 3. Anyway, over and out for now. See ya.